Hi everyone. Doing a small little, another one, a small little clip. So here I am. I am Ruben Montes, if you don't know who I am. And just make sure that when you do add this, if you saw my previous my previous upload that I put up, it kind of speaks about the benefits of this app that I was talking about. So when you do add into this app that's gonna pop that you're seeing in front of your screen, when you add into it, make sure you click the follow link. When you push follow, then you'll get updates on my, you'll get updates from me, when I'm going to be on live, rather be I'm interpreting a dream or giving a dream of what's happening or what's going to be happening in the future or what's going to be happening in the present, or just a vision that's something that just states to be what it is and it can't be removable. A vision cannot be moved. It is what it is. It stands as firm as is. Or rather be I'm just speaking a prophetic word of wisdom, knowledge, or understanding. I might even call you up. I mean, a name. It's not to rebuke. It's to build up. Maybe you have money in some place and you need to know where it's at in God's, and you need to find that money or that inheritance that's being held up. I get a prophetic word. If I'm released to give your name, I'll say your name is, or I might not even do that. I might just say, there's someone out there that's going through this. You got to do this. Call words of wisdom, words of science, words of knowledge. I'm not a fortune teller. I'm not a wizard. I'm not none of that. I know what I am. That's not what I am, though. So don't be afraid. I do everything in the name above all names. But in the I am that I am. Okay. So make sure you click that follow when you look at this, link that's popping up or this has shown up on your page. Click the follow. And if you do add the app, then you'll be able, like I said previously, you'll be able to be on YouTube Live, Twitter Live, Facebook Live, and also WhatsApp Live, and then, in the YouTube channel and all this, so people will be able to see you live on whatever message you may want to be giving, rather it be what I'm talking about or maybe just advertisement or just something, just out there to speak, or you are a personal trader by trade that I am, and you want to just show some things for people to lose weight or whatever, or show a workout, or you just want to somehow communicate with your music and advertise your music, what you're able to do, what kind of skills you have as a musician or as an artist, as a paint artist. I mean, sky's the limit, and it has different, it's kind of cool how you're able to do different kind of, backgrounds, it has so many things that you can play with. All right. So thank you. Have a good day. Be blessed. Okay. Be strengthened. Be encouraged. This is a day that is for you to be encouraged, for you to be believing that you are able to. So just stop. Don't give up. Just believe you're able to, because you're able. You were made. You actually have the mind inside of you. You have the mind of God. When God made Adam and Eve, He put, a mind in them that they didn't need to learn how to read, spell, write, go to school, none of that. They were wise, they were smart, they were calling out a bunch of animals and a bunch of rivers, and they were doing all this because Elohim made them in His image, in a shade of Him. And when He does that, then He made us, that word Elohim means an eternal creator and a judger of the universe, with the breath of God in us, which makes you be, this makes within you discouragement and disease and causes you to be alive, not to die. Okay, that was the covenant that was broken through Adam, through sin. But when Jesus comes and he does what He does, then He blows and He reconstitutes that covenant, and we are empowered by the power and by the Holy Spirit, which that word power is dunamis, which is to form and recreate all that might not be existing. So that is crazy. That is releasing virtue. The word virtue is that, to be morally good and to have goodness and to release from within you that virtue that flowed from God when you healed that woman that was sick for years, flowing with blood. It says virtue came out of Him. That word virtue is to release God's magnificent, miraculous power. So virtue flows out of you. Okay, so anyways, a little bit of a reflection of what you are, the image of God, and what you are in Him. So therefore, with this believe like that mind. I mean, even like the wisest man ever to live on the face of the earth, Jesus, no greater than Melchizedek was his name, on earth as a high priest besides Jesus. Okay, so the thing is that it's powerful with the mind, with what you have. So I'm saying believe. You know, that's why we nowadays, before when war would happen, they would have to go on canoes and row and all that. Now by a press of a button, they have all these, you know, boats and so on, and it's just so crazy how that's been formed, you know, or even airplanes, or even all these things that have been formed, you know. It's because it's within our brains, it's within our minds. We are made in the shade of him, in his likeness. So God is creator of heaven and earth. He has formed it all. He sustains it by his spoken word, and all that he is, we are, because we are his sons, we are his daughters. So that is engrafted within our mind, and due season, as God allows it and it's fit, he will release us to release that is bestowed within us as what we have a father of. And that, you know, and in that, you know, it's crazy. Like, wow, that's crazy how people can build and form and do so many things. Well, what do you expect? We're made in his image. So we are grafted, we are formed, we within our DNA, within our encoding, we are encoded to release that and much more. So anyways, believe in yourself, believe you're able, believe you're capable. Don't give up on what you're doing. You know, just, you can make it happen. You know, you can make it happen. I mean, but I will tell you one thing: you can be prosperous without the king, you can be prosperous without God, but one day, you know, you will meet your creator, the one that gave you all this, empowered you with all this. And it would be sad not to have the keys, the kingdom keys, to be able to be in eternity with him. You know, because all men will die because of Adam's breaking of the covenant. All men will die. We will all die. We will all see our creator, you know, because our flesh will die, but our spirit and soul goes to he that made it, that formed it, you know. And then from there is eternity. So where will you be? Okay, so anyways, blessings, greetings. Believe that you're able, okay, but just understand that you can be prosperous on earth because you're able. God made you to be able. But, you know, one day you will be judged and tried by all you did. You know, every person is worthy of their labor. So what has been your laboring? What has been your doing? All right, blessings, greetings, shalom.